Today's video was supposed to be a follow-up to my Dating is Dead video that I posted last week, but instead it's going to be something different because it's about what I found out 24 hours ago as of recording this audio right now, in that I lost my grandmother. And I don't know what else there is to really say. I was hoping, because a week before the last time I spoke to her, everything seemed fine, and so I just thought I'd leave her a week just to readjust after she got back from the hospital and get herself situated. And then I was going to call her either yesterday or today, and then she dies in her sleep the morning of. And now I just feel like a part of my heart and my soul just died. Because, I mean, this isn't just like any kind of death. Like, this is someone who was my surrogate mother in a sense, and I knew it was going to happen one day, and I prayed that I would have as much time as I possibly could, because death is like getting hit in the face with a bat. You know, it's going to hurt, it's going to suck, and you're going to fall down. But if you can at least build a cushion to land on so that when you do fall down, you can at least get back up easier. But in this case, there wasn't a cushion. I was trying to make it. I needed time to make that cushion. And in the end, I couldn't make it in time. I failed. I let it all out yesterday. I drank as much as I could until I passed out. This morning I've just felt so numb and so just lost in my own head, and that I don't know what to really kind of do from this point going forward in life now. Like, I lost, my surrogate mother, and now I can't talk to her anymore. And I mean, I'm a follower of Christ, but I am not happy with God right now. I hate what he did because I asked him not to do this, and it's like everything bad culminating. It's like a nightmare, and it happened, and now I can't ever forgive him for this. I mean, I can't even renounce my faith. I know too much. I'm stuck with him, and now I'm just in a state of limbo, in a state of just this. I don't know what else to really say. I mean, this has been the absolute worst week that this could have happened, and that's why I can't ever forgive him for this. This is the moment that finally has just, I don't want to say broken me, but it's just carved and ripped me apart now, and I don't know what to really do going forward. I mean, I'm not abandoning the channel. If anything, I'll be back next Saturday. I don't know, maybe sooner. I just don't know. I'm already doing as much as I can just to make this. I mean, I'd make a post, but I don't think my posts are really going to get that active just because of my subscriber count right now. So I'm just making this recording now as a way to at least give an update, a sort of life update, I guess. But in the end, I don't know what to do with myself much anymore. And no, I'm not suicidal, if anybody's worried about that. I've just lost a part of my heart, and I could feel myself becoming colder now. And it's just going to get worse from here on out, because my grandmother was sort of the glue keeping certain parts of the family together, and now it's just crumbled and fallen apart. And it's right after my mother finally left California and moved to Georgia, and now it's this. And I don't know what else to say. It's just I've lost a significant person in my life that I trusted the most with a lot of things, and now I feel myself becoming more closed off than I've ever been. I mean, I wouldn't say entirely. I have another female friend, and she's going to come out and see me in about 2-ish weeks. And we had a nice long conversation, and I'm probably going to continue to have a conversation with her. And I'm grateful that she's here at least. I wish the other one was, because she's physically here. The other one's about 3.5 hours away from me, but it is what it is. And I was almost over that, but now this happens. It's why what happened and how I lost my grandmother, I can't forgive, again, God for this. This is cruel. This is the cruelest thing I think he's ever done. I thought the cruelest thing was him killing my friend 5 years ago in a rock climbing accident, but over a year or so, I learned to kind of put it, as water under the bridge and just kind of move forward. But this, I can't. I just can't. I don't even want to be around a good chunk of my friends, because they're followers of Christ as well, and I don't want to hear any God talk right now. This was fucking cruel, man. It was. And I knew, again, she was going to die. I knew it. I was preparing everything for that moment, that time. And then this happens. And I'm at a loss and a shock of words. And the other thing is I was so prepared for this. I was recording my conversations with her on my phone. And some of them either weren't recorded properly for whatever reason, or I couldn't get any conversations where it didn't have anything to do with some personal, situation with my mother and my father. So it's just the last of our conversations is basically us still trying to solve this shit, and now it can't really be solved, or at least solved smoothly, because this is just going to get worse now. Unless by some chance this death brings us all together, but that's just a Disney fucking fairy tale, sort of nicely tightened up in a bow kind of ending, and I don't believe in those. All I can really say is I'm making this video just to at least have something to post so you guys know where I am, at least until next Saturday, because even then I'm not going to be the same person I was 32 hours ago. For a very long time, I don't even know if it's even going to come back. Like I literally bought cigarettes just so I could light one of them and at least smell it, because my grandmother years ago used to smoke but then quit, but that smell always has stuck in my head. So I just lit one and let it burn down while I could smell it. And I mean, it's still got a whole other pack, but that's all I could really think to do in this situation is that something to at least bring me to the past. But it's just, that's all it is really. It's just something to have a fleeting memory of the past, and that's it. That's all I can really say. So I don't know what video is going to be next Saturday, or maybe it'll be sooner. I don't know. Maybe I'll still do the Dating is Dead video, but I don't know. I'm taking time off work, at least a week, but I don't know what to do. I know that I'm going to have to be making trips back home because there's stuff I have there I'm going to need to grab and that my grandpa isn't going to hold. I don't know. I have to talk to him, and I hope that he'll at least not get rid of stuff and figure things out. I don't know. I'm not really talking to anybody except for my one friend, because my grandmother's death is hitting me as hard as it has, because I trusted her the most out of anyone on this planet, and now I'm only wanting to become even more closed off and not share things, because there's no one else that I could find on this planet. And I know I could never replace my grandmother. That wasn't the point. It was trying to build a system so that I would be ready. But now I failed. And now I have to find some way to crawl out and keep going, and it's going to take so much time, and I'm not going to be the same person. I don't know if I'm even going to get my sense of humor back. Like I said, I feel a part of my heart is dead, and I feel so much colder. And it's only going to be worse because I'm not going to be married or have kids or girlfriend or anything, because of just the society, again, we live in. So I think it's just going to be a void that's going to be forever unfilled, or at the very least unfilled for a long time. And it's why I can't forgive God for this. I can't. I asked him not to do it, and he did it anyway. And now I can't. I just can't. This is the one thing that shouldn't have happened, and it happened. And now I feel so angry, depressed, and sad, because this is it. This is pretty much it. So I've backed up those audio clips I have, the conversations I've had with her, and yeah, it's just arguing or whatnot, but at least it's her voice. So who knows, maybe one day I could extract it and make an AI replica of her. It probably won't be perfect. It would take me God knows how long to replicate it, but maybe that could be in the cards, despite how scary AI is. I don't know. The one thing I can at least give as a lesson for everybody is, if you know someone isn't doing well health-wise and they don't have much time to live, like they're terminally ill, find an app on the App Store that will record your phone conversations and configure it and make it work. That way their voice can live on and you can still have it. And do it as soon as possible, and try to keep the angry argument style of your life out of those conversations. That's at least an advice I can give out of this. So I am going to leave this video off with one of the parts from the audio that I've extracted, obviously trying to keep personal matters out of it, but so I apologize if it's a little lower quality, but it also feels a little disconnected. But I figured I'd just leave this as just at least something positive or uplifting to leave at the end of the video. So I will hopefully see you guys next Saturday with another video, and hopefully I'll be in a better mood. But take care and have a good rest of your day.
She couldn't. She's sick, and she couldn't.
No.
But she does love you very much.
I know.
Grandpa and I love you with all our hearts. We're just so proud of you. I mean, your mom is too. It's so proud, but it gets clouded sometimes that she has her worries about her. You know, it's not that she isn't proud. It's just that it goes on the back burner because she's feeling sorry for herself and feeling so. I guess sorry that you had so many problems that she couldn't help you. And that kind of takes over. So, Grandpa and I were happy to be there for you, and we love you more than anything. And wouldn't have changed a minute of it